What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited for this one because it's not so freaking hot out today. I guess our heat wave's kind of passing by. It's only about 84, and I mean, it's super early in the morning too. I'm usually never up this early because I work third shift. But like I was saying, I'm super excited for this video. We're heading over to my buddy Josh's house right now. He's about an hour away, and he has, I believe it's 700 horsepower. I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but we're gonna find out when we get there. But it's a R32 GTR. I'm not sure of the year. It is right-hand drive. Thing should be, my buddy has done a lot of pictures of this car, and I've seen it, and I've been following, you know, the car on Instagram for a while, and the thing looks freaking beautiful. So we're gonna head over here and see what it's all about, but we'll see you guys when we get there. Alright guys, we made it over here. So what's the build on this? What's the rundown?
So basically nothing stock on this thing anymore. Obviously no AC to start with. So like I said earlier, I bought it in 2016, all stock, drove it around for a year, lots of fun. Put the single turbo kit on. It's from a company called Garage Lift Bits out in the UK. Came with the manifold. I have two 40mm Turbo Smart wastegates, the downpipe, the charge pipe, the turbo, the lines, you know, pretty much everything hot side. Installed that at the end of 2016, went and got it tuned in the spring of 2017. Next day, spun rod bearings. Bad luck. 525, I think put down like 525, all wheel and pump gas.
That's good though.
Set it off, got it built the bottom end, and drove it around for like another year. That's where I put the wrong oil pump in and shattered the pump. I think I actually have those gears for you guys too. My
That'd be sweet.
box of carnage.
Box of carnage.
This was an SR20.
I think everybody's got one of those.
At some point in its life, as well as this. Actually, I picked this up off the road. It was just hot and dry. But yeah, so here's my oil pump gear as well as left of the N1 pump. So if I can tell you anything, don't buy N1 pumps. Yeah, there's more.
Don't buy N1 pumps.
Don't buy N1 pumps.
If I ever own a GTR,
if you ever own a GTR or an RB26 in general, don't buy N1 pumps. Anyway, so got it back up and running, went and got a dyno tuned later that year. Broke the oil pump at like 680 all-wheel on the Mustang dyno. Sucks. Pulled it out, put the Nitto billet oil pump in, which is what I have in now. 50 miles later, my brand new Tomei cams broke. Well, one did, the exhaust, which I did not install. I did not install that incorrectly. There was a shop who did that in Hanover that builds Evos. I won't say who that is.
Oh, okay. I almost said it. But I stopped myself.
Yeah, we just have some mutual disagreements. Anyways, Tomei sent me a new cam. I installed a new cam. Everything's good to go. When that cam went out, it also, here in my box of carnage, took out all of the exhaust valves. Yay!
That snapped it.
Yeah, you can see where the piston hit. It just stalled while I was out driving around. Sucks.
Jeez.
So,
it's letting her down now.
Now I have Super Tech valves and a fully built head. Driven around for, I don't know, about another year or so, and developed rod knock. Again, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. So, pulled the engine apart, come to find out that I guess my block has been decked more times than I was aware, and at high RPM, since I rev out to 8600, the pistons were hitting the head. So spun rod bearing number 1, got the pistons cut down just a little bit, and put a thicker head gasket in it. I put a bore scope down it a few weeks ago, pistons aren't hitting the head, we're good to go. So now we're off to the races. I forget the name of, I think it was Zero Fab, or it's one of those sheet metal intake manifolds. Tile wastegate ready, front mount intercooler, Mishimoto radiator, twin Wolver 450s in tank. They have an AEM fuel pressure regulator, which might have broke. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Walboro. One of you guys' stuff broke. Run on the AEM Infinity. It's a full flex fuel car. So I have a flex fuel sensor. I can put pump gas. I can put E100 in. It tunes automatically for it. I have radium catch cans. I had a radium fuel rail, but unfortunately the fuel rail did not fit the new manifold. I'm still waiting on radium to give me their intake solution for the R32 GTR. Tired of emailing you guys, need to know. I have a Recaro confetti in. It's lowered on teens. You know, normal stuff.
Normal stuff. It's your everyday build, huh? Almost went and got in the wrong side. I gotta say, this does feel a little weird sitting on this side of the car.
Have you never been in a right-hand drive car?
Never been in a right-hand drive car before.
I'd tell you it's not weird, but I'd be lying to you, man. It's strange, like the bounce back and forth between left-hand drive, right-hand drive.
Right-hand drive.
It took a while to get used to.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. You ever hit any drive-thrus in reverse?
Absolutely. Every time, then we don't gotta reach over.
What kind of reactions do you get? That's probably funny.
It's a lot of white girls, like, what's he doing? Like, very confused, like, they have no idea what's going on. They think, like, my car's broken or something.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
They just don't know what it is. I was gonna say, how much power does this thing make?
Just under 700 last time I got it tuned, but that was on E70. I'm getting about E76 out of the pump right now.
So you think it'll make a little more?
Yeah, it should be right about 700 to the wheels. It was on a Mustang dyno.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
This way up here and fill up with ethanol though. Just 'cause I don't have a fuel gauge right now, so I really don't know how much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of tack is that? Because that thing looks crazy.
That's the AEM CD7 digital dash. It can data log. It has a GPS sensor in it, so it tells me my speed. I can set up for like lap times, all kind of stuff.
Oh, that's
really,
sweet.
I just hated doing the kilometers to miles an hour conversion in my head.
Yeah, that would be tough unless you know it to like a science. Like.
Yep. So between that and this little screen here, they're both CAN bus. I run on AEM Infinity. So it's literally just a plug and play.
Easy enough. GTR. Ooh, car.
Honestly, I had a ton of 240s. It was something I always wanted, but never thought it was really achievable. Then I had an SR20 swap convertible, like almost 450 horsepower or something, and ended up windowing the block on that. So I parted it out for way more than I could have sold it for, and took a loan out of my 401k because I made good decisions. And flew down to Alabama and bought this car all stock back in 2016. I'm the second U.S. owner.
Jeez. And what? Well, yeah, you just said it was all stock. So
yeah, I drove it around stock for the first year. That was my goal, to not do anything. So I bought it in April of 16, drove it around all stock, and then that winter bought the single turbo kit from the UK because it's way cheaper to buy parts for this car in other countries
than it is the US. Yeah, there's no tax. Tax might not be as bad.
Yeah, especially the GTR tax.
Yeah. MR2.
It's my buddy. But I do rev out to 8,600, so it's a fully built motor, heads built,
RB26.
Yep.
Now, don't these have like issues with the oil pumps?
Yeah, they do.
Did you run into that?
Absolutely. So I ran the car stock for the first year, put the single turbo kit on, when you got it tuned, I think I made like 525 all wheel on a Mustang dyno. The very next day, on like pump gas. On the very next day, I was out playing around with my buddy on the highway with his Evo 8 and spun rod bearings.
Oh,
Just bad luck. So I rebuilt the engine, I actually put it in N1 pump because the N1 oil pump's got a higher oil pressure. So like, cool, that'd be great. I didn't do my research and my due diligence. So I went and got it dyno tuned again a few months later. I tried to rebuild the engine, built the bottom end, and shattered the oil pump on the dyno at like 680, just came apart in pieces.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, it's been one thing after another with this car.
Well, I mean, that's usually any car once you start messing with them, start building them and everything else.
It was my fault, I put the wrong pump in, I just didn't do enough research. So now I'm running an Australian Nitto all billet pump, which is very expensive, but I have great oil pressure. I've actually had engine work done twice to this since then. Put bearing material through it and had the machine shop look at it, evaluate it, and everything's fine.
Well, yeah, hopefully it's not going to break now.
Yeah, I hope not.
Well, because as soon as you said you got it from Australia, if there's one thing the Australians know is they know how to build the RB26.
Absolutely.
Like,
they've had them, since 2000. Well, since they came out.
Yeah.
Unlike us, we were allowed to import them, just a few years ago.
Yeah, the 25-year rule. So we're kind of new to these,
Yeah, absolutely. There were cars that were over here and we knew about the engine, but as far as like the chassis with the engine in it, we still have a lot to learn.
I gotta say, riding a right-hand drive car is like, it's something else.
It's different, right?
It is. It's very different because I feel like I should have a steering wheel in front of me and I don't. It's just a dash. But yeah, this
the thing for me about sitting over there is you can't see the mirrors. Like you really have no idea what's going on around you.
Yeah, you can't now that you say that because I can't see anything out of that mirror. Yeah. That's alright, I barely look at mirrors anyways. Only whenever I'm backing up or if I think I'm getting pulled over.
I go from driving a 2016 S4 to this thing, so I go from all the creature amenities to like negative creature amenities.
Yeah, we got, oh wait, does this have manual windows? Or no, not manual windows. You got power windows, so.
That's about the
at least you have
amenity.
that.
Yeah.
These things were basically like factory race cars.
Yeah.
I mean,
more or less. I mean, it had AC originally, and I could push the button, but nothing happens. Air comes out, but it's warm.
Yeah, the interior is very basic on this. Oh, you almost stalled it for the video.
I know. You would edit that part out.
You would think I would have edited that part out.
It just sucks.
All-wheel drive all the time, or is it only whenever they start to slip they go to all-wheel?
Nope, so they're all-wheel drive all the time. There's actually a fuse you can pull that will put 0 torque to the front wheels. And I took that fuse out and wired in this pretty little blue switch here, so I can go rear-wheel drive whenever I'd like.
Smart. Because I've ridden in a, I did a video with my buddies
65. Right now I'm running about 30. So
you're about only half.
yeah, so we'll pull over up here real quick and I'll just check all the connections, make sure we're not leaking fuel anywhere.
I gotta say, this thing's a freaking ripper. Like, once you got on it, this thing boogies.
Oh yeah, it's
Definitely moves.
Maybe I just like blew the transducer or something. Because I don't really think it would run that well if I actually, like, the fuel pressure was this low.
Yeah.
So basically I can just toggle through the screen and see all the raw data.
That's always nice to have.
Yeah, same thing with this screen. Cycle through all the different pages to kind of view everything real time.
Huh.
So that's the thing I'm worried about, is this fuel pressure is like super low compared to what it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, fuel pressure's like 19, 20. Well, hopefully we don't get stranded, folks. It's hot out here today.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. There's plenty of overcast. Thank God for the toolbox.
Absolutely. It's mandatory with these things. See if we can get this base fuel pressure turned up. Maybe it's a bad pump. Who knows?
Hopefully this fixes the issue.
No.
Not fixing it?
No, man. It is not adjusting. So, looks like we got a bad pump. Or a bad regulator.
Well, hopefully it's the pump, because you said, what, that was pretty cheap.
Yeah, they're like $100. So
And
I gotta pull all that out anyways when I get my new top hat. So it's really not that big of a deal.
right.
In the grand schemes of owning a GTR. One dead pump and one good pump. My fuel pressure's good now. It's like 55 PSI. Running both pumps all the time. So we'll see.
Yeah.
See what it does. Luckily it has all kind of protections that it won't hurt itself.
And the amount of burnout marks on this road that I've seen so far is just, it's great.
Oh yeah, so this is a real fun road when we get down here, like take a motorcycle down. It's kind of up and down as we go down through the river and just weaves back and forth. It's a fun road.
Yeah. This thing feels so solid.
Like
got a couple roads like this over by my place.
There's like never anybody on these roads, which makes it even better.
Yeah. The only people that are on the roads are here for the park. Pay more for shipping than you will the part itself.
Probably.
Look at this kid doing the friggin' wheelie. What's up? Wait, I'm gonna try to get him to... This?
No. I don't try to drift this thing too much.
Well, in any of your 240s or anything like previously.
Maybe, but that would be illegal.
Well, folks, it's raining. So I'm ending that video here. So big thanks to Josh for giving us a ride along in his, what year did you say this was?
1990.
It's a 1990 GTR R32. It was a blast. Unfortunately, well, it was still a blast even though it wasn't making full power capacity and whatnot because of the fuel pressure issue, but he's gonna get it figured out. We're gonna come back out at some point before the summer ends to redo it. So yeah, listen to this.
Not happy.
Yeah, not happy at all. She's struggling. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a